Often we get questions about, I've got Granny's plate and I want to make something out of it, and it's very special for whatever reason. So how can we make a pretty little granny type plate into a very pretty little flower? For instance, we might want to pop it on a heart or on the top of a jewellery box, or whatever it is that you plan on making. So you always plan to cut the best bits out. So here we've got 3 best bits, second best bits, but of course your petal isn't going to be that big, but we will want this as a part of the memory of the flowers. So we do plates this way. I'm using lapinettes for this one because I get easier control over it on smaller plates often. The other ones that work really well are the Seabell ceramic scissors, but I've been using these so long. So you're aiming to cut across here because you want this to go straight through the middle. So you keep your fingers crossed because plates will cut wherever they want to cut. We might think, oh yes, that's a nice straight line. So always remember, point the blade in the direction you want the cut to go. So if I wanted to cut this off here, then I would point it across there. Okay, so everyone got everything crossed? Let's see where we go with this. Oh, almost, but that's okay. And then we want to do this one here. So we always aim for the center of the saucer to get the best cut. First off, then here, aiming for the center of the saucer. So I'm going to go all the way around that and chop it up, and then I'll come back to you. All nicely cut up. So now I'm going to attempt to cut on each side of these small ones, and with this larger one I might cut it with each flower. So we've got a yellow one there and a crimson one there, and then on the other side over here is a blue one. So let's go for that. Always cutting towards the center of the circle. We want to then cut all the heels off. You can see they're quite interesting actually. I could have cut them off earlier, but this way we get a better result for our trouble. Now I love to cut the heels off using using the ceramic scissors because I'm fussy, but let's just do it normally. I'll just pick one and show you what we can do. One that's got a big heel on it, and then I'll do the whole lot and come back. So here I just bring this up to the heel and then back to the edge and nip it off. You can keep these heels for a whole range of reasons. Everything comes in handy depending on what you're creating. So you may have a box where you pop these in. Then you end up with roughly this shape here, which is a keystone shape, great for borders, but we want to make petals. So we'll scooch it in this way, because this is going to be a reasonably largish petal, because we want points for our flowers. And because we're making this fairly formal, I might even go to the grinder, but you don't have to. Remember, the smaller the nibble, the closer together, the smoother the line. And then to turn that into a petal, you don't want to lose too much of it. Just cut off a corner like that. Then you cut those corners off and make them little cuts, because then you'll end up with your curve. And I'll do it on the other side. And then you have your petal shape. And because it's got a curve here, it's going to be naturally 3D. So I'll go away and cut all of those out, and I will grind these edges to make it smooth and formal, because it's fine china and it can deal with it. Porcelain's the best for this sort of, let's grind it smooth. Otherwise you need to focus on little tiny nibbles, or you can do a diamond hand pad. All trimmed up, ready for the grinder. So I've got 3 coloured ones here with just white on the bottom, which might be nice. Then I've alternated red, red, yellow, 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 blue, blue, blue. So it's a nice mix up here. So 2 quite large flowers from one small saucer with 1 petal left over, just in case something goes wrong. That's great. back to the grinder.